Today's Thursday, January the 28th, and we said that we were oversold yesterday and we expected a bounce because that's just what happens when you're oversold. You can see that historically, that's what happens. But look here, you see you got a bounce up and then a pullback. Bounce up. That one here took a while to bounce up. Anyways, there's nothing to say that we're going to stay up and keep going up. It's still unusual times, and the Robinhood traders haven't finished doing what they do and upsetting the market. So I continue to trade cautiously, of course, and the only thing that I added today was to plug. Here's our charts. Today we're going to look at the 5-minute movement, and you can see the indecision in the market. The S&P moved up. I mean, it had a great day, finished up 36 points, but it ranged a total of 75 points, but finished up only 36 for about 1%. So we had the day going up, and then just around 2 o'clock, as often happens, it started to go into a bit of a tailspin. Apple was looking pretty fine at one time, getting up to 141.99, and then just ate its way down off $5.43. And I just don't understand it. I guess we'd have to say that it was trading with the anticipation of good earnings. So when the good earnings came out, it was more like they bought the rumor, now they were selling the news. NIO had a great day, up $1.22 from 10:30 in the morning. It continued to move up, only tailing off a little bit after 2 o'clock. The big winner of the day, of course, was our Square play, which was up $17.45. Wow, 8.6%. But if you look at it on a daily chart, and let's just open that up a bit more. If you look at it on a daily chart, I mean, it's a stock that is subject to big moves, big ups, and big downs. The good thing here is that today was an up day, because we easily could have come down to 187.24. That was a comment made in the comments to the videos yesterday. There was somebody who said he expected Square to come down into the 180s, and I totally agreed with him, and that still could happen. Let's just take a look at Square with the Chiku span. You can see that the Chiku span today did, you just take our green line and put it right up to that 61.8% on the Fibonacci. But more important, look where the Chiku span ended today. Rejection right at the 8 EMA. Now we were down below the 50. Both 50s are there. Now we're above the 50. So that's a pretty good move for Square. We should be optimistic there. And I've rolled all of my Square short calls, and today rolled the balance of my NIO short calls. I've still got all those 8 short puts in Apple, some Junes and some Februaries. And I bought some more plug. So let's take a look at plug. Let's look at plug on the 5-minute. And it had a pretty good day. So here's where I bought my stock. 65.77. First bit was 66.09, then 65.77, and today 66.65 on this enthusiasm right out of the open, and then the pullback. I saw it pulling back. I saw it up over 67, and then I put in an order for 66.70, and it got filled at 66.65. Came down and had a miserable late morning, but then pulled back in the afternoon. AT&T shot up in the morning up to R1 on the Woody's pivots, and then just petered out from there on in. But if you look at the Woody's pivots, just look how accurate they've been for predicting resistance. Here on plug, it was resistance. I should have known if I was watching the 5-minute and the Woody's pivot. I was on a different computer I was on an iPad, so I didn't have the advantage of the pivots here. And I really shouldn't have bought until it cleared the R1. In the case of AT&T, it got rejected at R1. Square got rejected, played around at R3 and basically just stopped at R3. NIO stopped at resistance 1 level. Apple finally finished the day with support at the S2 line and the S3 line, support 3 line. Support 2 had been support twice, and then it failed and went down and closed the day at the third. So those Woody's pivots are a pretty good thing to watch. What else do we want to look at? Rocket, all that beauty, all fizzled out today where it underperformed the market. This is a red RSI bar and got support on the cloud. Home Depot up $4, a stronger day than the relative market. You know, when we get these green candles, that's something to look for. That's momentum, and we've got one of them now in Home Depot. Caterpillar up 371, but still struggling, still not coming out and doing anything after completing that shark pattern that we talked about so much. It really now should pull down, move up, and then pull down again. An ABC pattern if it's going to repeat another Gartley. Best Buy, really not doing anything but getting support on the flat cloud. Flat clouds attract. The banks today, JP Morgan up 1.76, US Bank up 1.7. What else have we got in our new stocks? This is the 5-minute for GameStop, but let's look at the whole day. Now you can see the volatility. It went up as high as 475 today, down as low as 112. That is a range of $370 over the day. This is why you don't want to play this kind of a stock. I don't. Where else have we got to go? URI. Bit of a pop here. This is an infrastructure play. Stopped dead on the 178.6%. VERU looked like it was going to break out. It did break out of this channel yesterday, this bull flag, but it didn't break away. We're still looking for it to cross the 950 and finish above the 950. And I'd like to see some RSI indicators that are green. And this is a red, meaning its relative strength underperformed the market today. And that's it for today. So where are we going? Tomorrow is still going, it's a Friday, end of the week. We're still got some reason to be concerned. Now look at the volatility index, which really spiked up yesterday because of what was happening with GameStop and AMC. It pulled back today, but it still finished in a bit of a concerning area. So when we're in this area right in here, right around this green line, that's sort of a safe, platonic, nobody's worried sort of area. Now we're starting to drift up from that, and what we don't want to see is any movement like this in it. So let's just keep an eye, tomorrow keep an eye on the volatility index.